Welcome to LNN News. I'm Carolyn Day Pruitt. Here are this week's top stories. Petersburg celebrates the grand opening of the new Park and Ride at the Multimodal Transit Center. Governor Youngkin provides an update on his Partnership for Petersburg initiatives. Hopewell law enforcement uses Halloween as an opportunity to connect with the local community. And a reminder to head to the polls this Tuesday. Those stories and more when we return after this.
Warning, these products contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. The Vape Guys is where you'll find hundreds of e-liquids and a huge selection from salt nic options and disposables to hemp-based products and detox. The Vape Guys make you the star with their loyalty program, superior service, unrivaled selection, and the passion for vaping you deserve. The Vape Guys, 536 South Park Boulevard, Colonial Heights.
Hourglass Realty Group.
Opening the door to your next journey.
The most rewarding part of my day would be seeing the residents putting a smile on their faces, especially if I have family members come up to me and say, "Oh, my loved one, they said they did this with you and they loved it," and that just makes me feel like I'm making a difference in their lives. My name is Chrissy Roth. I'm the Memory Care Activities Coordinator at Dunlop House. We definitely make a difference in the lives of our residents, and I would encourage anyone to come to Dunlop House and see what we're all about. Dunlop House, more than a house, it's home.
Welcome back to the LNN studio. Let's take a look at local news. On Tuesday, November 1st, the city of Petersburg celebrated the grand opening of the Multimodal Transit Center's new Park and Ride deck. The transit center was built to replace the old Petersburg bus depot. Governor Glenn Youngkin, State Senator Joe Morrissey, and Delegate Kim Taylor all attended the event alongside Petersburg officials and city council members, with Mayor Sam Parham opening the ceremony and welcoming the governor on behalf of the city. Around 125 people attended the Park and Ride grand opening, which closed with an official ribbon cutting led by Governor Youngkin and Mayor Parham.
Hold up, then we're going to count to three.
Watch your fingers.
All right, you ready? Look up for the photo. All right? And on the count of three.
Watch your hand.
All right. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Woo! Yeah.
While the focus of Tuesday's event was celebrating the new Park and Ride deck, Governor Youngkin also provided an update on his Partnership for Petersburg initiatives. The partnership, announced earlier this year by the governor and members of his administration, is designed to pair members of relevant state departments with local officials and community leaders in Petersburg to work together towards solutions for some of Petersburg's most pressing issues.
So, first initiative, fostering business and economic growth. Now, as we press forward, we also want to unleash innovation, and we want to cultivate free enterprise throughout Petersburg. And it's critical to remember that unleashing innovation and cultivating free enterprise is not a government-led process. We can support, but this has to be a bubbling up moment. And so to help foster that economic growth, what we are doing is launching today the creation of the Petersburg Founders Fund. It's a new competitive grant to support the launch and expansion of new and existing companies in Petersburg. The initial Petersburg Founders Fund will be funded with $500,000. These grants can be used to support business development, market validation, capital access, manufacturing, supply chain, HR initiatives for startup and small for-profit businesses. Second pillar had to do with access to health care. And as we noted when we launched this initiative, a healthy community requires healthy citizens. Our Medicaid health plan partners have collectively made over $3 million in investments and charitable contributions so far in serving the Petersburg community. All across Petersburg, more than 35 pop-up health clinics have taken root since the Partnership for Petersburg was launched. Our Virginia Foundation for Healthy Youth is making available $500,000 in grants for youth drug prevention, childhood obesity, and new playgrounds. Third, building relationships with community leaders. We have one very exciting initiative underway that is being led from our faith community, and that is to reestablish daycare in Petersburg. Friends, we cannot drive forward with all of these initiatives without having safe, reliable places to take care of our children. Fourth, as we work to keep our communities safe, we acknowledge the glaring reality of rising violent crime across Virginia. We believe that meaningful cooperation with local and state resources plays a fundamental role in that solution. And we started our partnership with Petersburg with our Violent Crime Task Force. This collaboration between local and state resources has fundamentally changed the way we think about working with communities. You all were the test site, and it has now been spread across the entire Commonwealth. And I'm pleased to say that violent crime is down. It's down 51% since May of 2022. And in order to assist the Petersburg Police Department, Virginia's funding the Crater Criminal Justice Academy, the Petersburg Police Department's law enforcement academy, to bring in high-level training for Petersburg Police Department. This training will be delivered by local and regional instructors on the campus of Virginia State University, the Virginia State University, to specifically address innovative methods of Virginia crime reduction. Soon, Virginia State University students will be able to graduate from college with their written police academy training and testing completed, and they can go right to work. That fifth initiative was to prepare Petersburg students for life. The Virginia State University Lab School proposal was submitted, and I'm so excited about it. It's one of these important initiatives that Virginia State University jumped out in front of. Their proposed lab school will start in preschool and 6th grade and continue to expand to serve additional grades with a focus on STEM and computer science. Among our many partners working hard is the YMCA of Greater Richmond. And the YMCA is doing extraordinary work right here in Petersburg. They also work to support safe, nurturing environments before and after school across Petersburg City Public Schools. Building upon Petersburg's new support of after-school care, I am pleased to announce that the Commonwealth has invested an additional $327,000 to support the YMCA in expanding their much-needed before-school services to all 4 elementary schools. Pillar 6, keeping Petersburg moving. The Department of Rail and Public Transportation has worked closely with the City and Petersburg Area Transit on developing high-quality transit services in the Petersburg area and improving access to those services. The vision for this started a long time ago, and it has been needed, and it is so exciting to see it come to fruition. One of the most exciting transit projects in the community is the completion of the Petersburg Multimodal Center. It now includes a new $8 million park and ride facility. This project has been almost a decade in the making and began when a critical need was identified in VDOT's statewide park and ride study for additional commuter parking near the existing Petersburg Multimodal Center. The Department of Rail and Public Transportation worked closely with the City of Petersburg, Petersburg Area Transit, and VDOT to develop this project, and we are pleased to announce the completion of a 75,000 square foot facility with over 215 parking spaces that will help reduce the need for using single occupancy vehicles and will significantly improve access to transit services for all Petersburg residents.
Some in the Petersburg community have questioned the motives behind the Partnership for Petersburg, with some suggesting that the initiative is about political gain rather than about true concern for Petersburg. When asked why Petersburg was chosen, the governor pushed back, saying that Petersburg has, quote, real strength, great leadership, and a community that has real challenges, end quote. The governor explained that he had the idea of cross-organizational cooperation as a solution to such challenges, and that after conversations with Mayor Sam Parham, they agreed to pilot the concept in Petersburg because, quote, Petersburg matters. More local news in a moment.
Colonial Plumbing, Heating, and Air offers service with a smile. They're a family-owned and operated service company located in Colonial Heights. Their hand-picked team is dedicated to delivering top-rated service with a satisfaction guarantee.
We're different from the status quo. Our people, our service, our products. They're revolutionary.
Today's show is brought to you by our friends at the Cloud Factory, who take a customized approach to their customers. They know not everyone is alike, and neither are their needs. So, the Cloud Factory does so much best for you when it comes to CBD, hemp-based products, vapor nicotine, glassware, and just about anything, providing alternative routes to a healthier you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sandy Elba.
And I'm Dr. Adam Elba.
We're chiropractors and we love what we do.
We change lives on a regular basis. We go from pain relief all the way to wellness. We work with the cause of the problem, we help solve the problem, and put your life on a whole different path.
If you're concerned about your health in any way, or you just want to be healthier all the way around, come see us, Chester Family Chiropractic Center.
Welcome back. A Petersburg Street is currently closed with no clear timeline to be reopened. Lafayette Street is now closed to traffic between High Street and Hinton Street because of the questionable stability of a bridge that spans Brickhouse Run. The bridge is around 120 years old and constructed in a masonry arch style. According to the City of Petersburg, the bridge is structurally unsound due to soil erosion around the base of the bridge, as well as the loss of some stone and brick components. City engineers are currently assessing the extent of the damage and what repairs will be needed. For drivers, there are detours in place to guide them around the closure. Hopewell Police Chief A.J. Stark has been working to connect with the Hopewell community since he began his term as interim police chief. This Halloween, the chief and members of his department hosted an event to engage with kids and their parents. LNN's Chai Gallahan has the story.
This is Chai reporting from Hopewell. This is the annual Trunk or Treat, this time held in the parking lot of the City Hall and Police Department offices. Lots of people have shown up for this widely well-attended event. As you can see in the background, the police are here. They're giving away candy, lots of other organizations. A huge line of people right over there in line waiting to get some goodies. Attendees were encouraged to arrive with their appetites intact, as free hot dogs were also offered, being freshly grilled right there on the scene. Grilled by Police Chief A.J. Stark. Chief Stark, he is here cooking some hot dogs. Chief, how is this fitting into your community engagement strategy?
Well, in Hopewell, we all are community police officers. Whatever needs to be done, we all do it regardless of your position. The whole goal is to serve community. This is an example of servant leadership.
Fantastic. Thanks, Chief.
Thank you.
From Hopewell, this is Chai Gallahan reporting for LNN USA.
Election Day is this coming Tuesday, November 8th. If you haven't voted early, be sure to mark your calendar or set a reminder on your phone to head to your polling place on Tuesday. Polls open at 6 a.m. on Election Day and close at 7 p.m. If you're in line to vote by 7 p.m., you'll be permitted to cast a ballot. For those with disabilities or mobility issues, curbside voting is also available. If you have any questions about the voting process or who is on your ballot this year, visit your city or county website's voter registrar page. The 2022 Tri-Cities People's Choice Best of the Best Award Show is taking place the evening of Thursday, November 3rd. At the live show, the top pick in each Best of the Best category will be announced, but until then, the award recipients remain top secret. That list of winners will be announced in the November 5th edition of the LNN Insider, as well as on the LNN USA website. Stay tuned to lnnusa.com. We'll have sports and weather after this.
I love being at home. I mean, you do get a lot done. For instance, I just got pre-qualified for a home loan online with BSV. So be a homebody. Visit bsvnet.com to see what you qualify for.
It's time you heard the best fried chicken doesn't come out of a bucket or a box. You'll find it fresh out of the deep fryers at Breeze Inn. Virginia's finest chicken. Succulent, juicy chicken with a crispy coating. Hungry for more? Try our pulled pork barbecue, real Philly cheesesteaks, and mouth-watering burgers. Home to Virginia's finest chicken. And oh yeah, we've got a convenience store too.
Yes, you can still get haircuts, colors, highlights, waxing services, everything that's going to make you look great right here at the Apothic Company.
Bopper's Malt Shop, the niftiest place in Petersburg. Ice cream, candy, foot-long hot dogs, burgers, and now introducing the Bopper Blast, a hand-dipped vanilla shake with a blast of candy. Available in over 15 flavors. Bopper's Malt Shop, Old Town Petersburg.
Now we go to G. Anadipe for the sports update.
This week's NFL Power Rankings are in. Coming in number 1 are the still undefeated Philadelphia Eagles, who are 7-0. Number 2 are the Buffalo Bills, who are 6-1. Number 3, the 5-2 Kansas City Chiefs. Number 4, the Minnesota Vikings. And coming in at number 5 are those darn Cowboys. Now, among the teams, or many teams who are not in our top 5, are the Cleveland Browns, who are currently 3-5. Now, this could be because they're missing their star quarterback, Deshaun Watson. Now, if you don't remember Deshaun Watson, that's because he's yet to play a game this season, and he's also serving an 11-game suspension. Now, his suspension is due to end on December 4th, where the Browns take on his former team, the Houston Texans. Talk about perfect timing. Now, over in the NBA, our top 5 list starts off with the Milwaukee Bucks, who are 5-0. Number 2 are the 5-1 Phoenix Suns. Number 3 are the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are also 5-1. Number 4 are the Trailblazers, and coming in at number 5 are the Boston Celtics, who dropped down from the number 1 spot just last week, and they're now only 4-2. Speaking of the Boston Celtics, their head coach Ime Udoka, who's actually currently serving a season-long suspension, is looking to leave the organization. Just this week, the Brooklyn Nets fired their head coach, star point guard Steve Nash, and are now looking to hire Ime Udoka. Now, again, Ime Udoka is under contract and suspension with the Boston Celtics. I'm not sure how that works, but if you like it, I love it. Now, if you've been paying attention to baseball, then you know the World Series is still underway. This week, the Phillies took on a 2-1 series lead over the Astros. Not only that, they tied a World Series record by hitting 5 home runs in a single series game. Now, this puts them 2 wins away from winning their very first World Series since 2008. Anyway, that's it for sports. Back to you, Carolyn Day.
Thanks, G. Chai, the weather guy Gallahan, how's the weekend weather looking for us?
The weekend is so bright, you might want to wear shades, Carolyn Day. The weekend starts off with lots of sunshine, highs in the low 70s, lows in the upper 50s. And Saturday and Sunday follow up with more of the same. The weather is ideal for extended road trips, time on the water, and outdoor hiking. It's a fantastic opportunity to get an eyeful of autumn. Monday through Wednesday continue with more of the same. It's simply sunny, mild, and beautiful. Embrace this weather while you can because, as they say in Game of Thrones, winter is coming. Back to you, Carolyn Day.
Thanks, Chai. That's it for this week's newscast. We'll see you next Thursday for the latest local news. In the meantime, be sure to follow LNN USA on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and stay tuned for the best of the best announcements. Thanks for watching LNN, News by the People, for the People. Hi, I'm Carolyn Day Pruitt.
And I'm Chai Gallahan.
Major media companies have editorialized reporting and called it news. The free press was never designed to be journalistic interpretation of the facts. LNN USA is committed to reporting facts about issues important to you, but the free press is anything but free.
LNN USA exists to serve our fellow citizens. As a locally owned and operated digital news network, we forego the expensive printing presses, costly production plants, and corporate overhead. Your membership dollars are primarily used to pay local reporters to cover local news. Reporters dedicated to investigative news and features that matter. To do that, we need your support.
Become a member, and you'll receive the LNN Insider Weekly Email, a 40-page magazine packed full of news and features you won't find anywhere else. Membership also includes full access to LNN News broadcast archives, LNN Insider magazine archives, extended interview clips not aired in the weekly broadcasts, and more.
Your membership supports local independent reporting free from corporate and political pressure and agendas. Become an LNN member today by going to lnnusa.com and clicking on the subscribe button at the top of the page.